Hey guys, Joe here. Like most of you, I'm sure you're wondering why the hell is he sitting in the corner of his office? That's because I'm bored and had nowhere else to sit. Well, I have other places to sit, but I just didn't feel like it. So it's Tuesday. Well, technically it's Monday, but you're going to see this on Tuesday. And I got a few pickups to show you. One really good one that's going to dovetail into more stuff, but we'll get to that one. Went to the mom and pop shop, and I got a buttered covered PS3 game, Max Payne 3. White Knight Chronicles on the PS3, and Destiny on PS3. For all of you GameStop members that are Pro Rewards members that have been doing some stuff, you probably check your trade offers, because right now if you trade in PS3s or Xbox 360s Slim of any size other than just the base 4 for 360 or 12 for PS3, you get an extra 20 bucks on trade, so you can get up to 80 bucks for a 120 gig PS3, which most people are probably willing to let go on Craigslist for that. So just throw that out there. Tip of the week. Let's see. Other than that, the retro game store, he didn't really have anything. He told me to come back. All he had was a 2DS, but he's going to try to fix it because it's not worth anything to me. It wasn't reading games. I'd rather have one with a broken screen. I can fix that. I don't want to desolder a cartridge slot on something that I've never desoldered before. So anyways, on the way to work, I stopped at the Salvation Army, and on GameCube for $1, Call of Duty, the big red one. Now, for the last few weeks, you haven't seen anything from my local Winchester, and that's because some asshole set it on fire. Pardon my language. They put it out right away. It was just in like their donation bay and in the back where some of the electronics went, but they're pretty sure it was deliberately set, and it's kind of slowed down everything because they're fixing the place and they have to get rid of the smoke damaged items and bring in new items. However, I did talk to the manager, and he is going to be willing to let me buy the games as is without them being tested first. I told him what I do, how I'm looking for things, and I forgot to mention to him, so I'm going to next time I see him, that possibly, if he wouldn't mind, setting aside any cartridge-based stuff, because they never have anything. So I'm thinking he's either giving it to an online retailer or they're just throwing them away. I hope they're not just throwing them away, but we'll see. At another thrift store for $1, I got a copy of Black on the Xbox. It's funny because if you try to look this up on any price guides and you type in Black 360, or excuse me, Black Xbox, it just brings up Black Xboxes. I know it's stupid, but I thought that was funny. Let's see. I needed to finish the round, so I went to the Hospice thrift store, and for $1, they marked it at $2, but it was $1. The Bible game. For some reason, I thought it was worth something. It's not. It's worth $1. For $2, I did get Sonic Riders, and it turns out I think I've actually got a copy, but if I don't, then woohoo, I got a copy of Sonic Riders. They actually got a bunch of stuff. I just didn't have the time to sit and look through it all, so I'll go through it and see if they got any good games. I saw like Prince of Persia and a couple of games I don't have anymore, so we'll see. I went to the Game of the Stop because I had some credits and I needed more gas cards. Tip for you guys, if you'd like to increase your money, it's almost like getting a huge bump for your cost per gallon discount, if that makes any sense. You pay less per gallon because if you go in and you trade in, a bunch of stuff, and you trade in $50 worth of stuff, you get $60, so you get an extra $10, and then you buy a $15 or a $25 gas card. It's like you got that gas card for 15 bucks. So something to consider doing. That way you can do things. You can also get eBay cards, Amazon cards, all kinds of stuff. So go in, spend some money, have some fun, get some gift cards, and stop thinking that GameStop is out to rip you off. Because if you think they're out to rip you off, go to a frickin' retro game shop. Not everyone, but the larger ones. There's 2 in my area that are just not suggestible. Anyways, so for $8. I don't know. I keep getting it and selling it and selling it and getting it and getting it and selling it. So I don't know. I'm a huge Iron Man fan, as previously stated. So it doesn't have the cover, but I'll steal a cover when one comes in. Got the Day Zero edition of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Ghosts. Good price right now. It was like $3. And then a game that was suggested to me to play is Shadow of the Damned. Don't know. I'll check it out. But sounds like a weird one, so maybe someday it'll be worth something. No manual though, so that's sucky. The best part of this entire pickup is I was looking on Craigslist, as I'm wont to do, and there was an ad for a broken DS Lite. And he wanted 20 bucks, and I figured I'd, offer him 10 bucks or something because it was just a hinge and I've got parts. Excuse me, I had a taco. I emailed him and he said, yeah, no, I really want 20 bucks. I said, well, yeah, but you got to disassemble the whole system. It's not worth that much. And if you don't sell it, why don't you give me a call? Blah, blah, blah. And he winds up, we go back and forth by email a few times, and he sends me an email with some pictures. He says, hey, I was digging through my stuff and I found a bunch of stuff. Would you take any of this? And he sends me the pictures and my jaw drops. And I said, yeah, I'm interested in everything you got there. How much do you want? And he's like, well, would you make me an offer? And I said, look, I suck at making offers. I just can guarantee I'll pay you more than any retro game store will. So, put together a number, shoot it over to me, and we'll take it from there. Well, about 5 hours later, I get the return email, and I figured he'd be, like eBaying because he wanted 20 bucks for a broken DS. But no, it turns out he's actually a really, really reasonable guy. And I'm not telling you his name, and I'm not telling you where he is because he has more stuff that I need to buy. And remember, this is his price that he offered to me, so I didn't even bother negotiating. But for 40 bucks, and I'm sure you can see in the camera how clean this thing is. And I did test it. First thing I did when he was there, I have a power inverter in my car, so I plugged it in to make sure that it at least powered on. I figured if the graphic processor was bad or something like that, I could change that. But yeah, this thing is gorgeous. All the manuals, the paperwork, everything was in there. And it came with some games. Pokemon Snap. The box is pretty beat up, but it's got the manual inside. This is just the game and the manual, but it's Namco Museum 64. And then it did come with a copy of Tigger Honey Hunt. Winnie Pooh, Kung 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 Kachoo. Winnie the Pooh game, Tiger's Honey Hunt. Tigger, it's Tigger. Tigger's Honey Hunt. However, I gave that to my friend at the GameStop because she said, ooh, can I have it? And I got it for free. So it's called Goodwill. I can't call it the bro price because she's obviously not a bro. If she is, she's a very nicely endowed bro. Yeah, so there you go. He also has a complete action set NES that he's going to sell me for 50 bucks. And the box is nicer than this one. He has a Model 1 Genesis that he wanted 30 bucks for, but it's not in the box, so I'm going to pass on that. And then a bunch of games for like 50 bucks. So, yeah, don't bother messaging me on this one because one of my buddies already called dibs on it. So, that's sold. I'm not a huge system collector. I will keep one if I get it for almost nothing, but I bought that one to resell it. I'll probably keep the NES set though, just because the action sets are getting harder and harder to find, and 50 bucks for a complete one is absolutely insane. Here's the best part. He said this was his double. This is the one he didn't want, and it's that clean. So yeah, there you go. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Thumbs down the video if you didn't like it. However, if you do thumbs down the video, every box set you ever find will have no styrofoam, no manuals, and will have a bad control stick.